Love wants you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it.
Hey guys, what's cracking? It is Cracking Nation, coach of the Boston Bisharps, and today we are here with our Season 7 Week 6 battle facing the Texas Tauros, who we have traditionally not had the best record against. I believe we are 2-2, and they're one of the teams that we have always struggled with. Easy Big is definitely a very competitive player, credit to him, and he's actually helped me a lot with team building this season, so it's funny to be going up against him this time. But we have our team right here, and so we're going to be going over it. It's definitely a team that I had to kind of patched together because I wasn't super happy with it at the start, and I'm honestly probably my least favorite team of the season, but I do have a couple cool sets, so I am excited about those. So first up, we've got Sign, Seal, Deliver. Tornadus' name has changed because this thing is blind, so we are naming it after Stevie Wonder. This thing is blind as a effing bat because this thing cannot hit it to save its life. But we are running Fly, Superpower, U-Turn, Knockoff, which is actually the same set we ran last week. It does actually hit really hard with the Life Orb and Adamant Nature, as well as get a lot of clutch outspeeds on this entire team. Everything except Swellow, I think, it outspeeds, which is definitely nice. And it hits a lot of stuff super effectively, and it just puts a lot of pressure down. He doesn't have any good Will-O-Whispers aside Arcanine, so I think that's his only Will-O-Whisper, so that's definitely for the best. So I'm definitely happy with that. And then Fly, Superpower, U-Turn, Knockoff is, yeah, I mean, it's just very good coverage again. Like I said, Knockoff is nice for Porygon 2, as well as Aegis Slash. Even something like Meloette, obviously, it's and War Turtle. He has two Violet Pokemon, so Knockoff is cool. And U-Turn is just great in general. We've got a Dragonium Z, so just another Dragon Dance Salamence. This Mance gets pretty much perfect coverage. I was originally running Fly EMZ. However, I got scared into basically running Aerial Ace because, not because of Fly misses, but because if Aegis Slash predicts a Fly switching, because I'm pretty quickly going to end up revealing that I'm running Fly in that case. And if Aegis Slash switches into a Fly, I would be indefinitely on the turn I to click Fly and clicks King's Shield. I would be in a very tough spot. So I am running Dragon Z, which is able to, after proper hazards or chip damage, probably hopefully hazards, Alomola goes down, and that's obviously the most physically defensive Pokemon on this team. I think it's bulkier than Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is also, I don't know, after Knockoff it's not that threatening, so that's the goal. But yeah, we OHKO everything on this team after Rocks and Spikes, which we are running. Ooh, and so, honestly, Dragon Z is really just for Alomola, as well as muscling through something like Porygon 2 if we need to. It really doesn't have any application beyond that. It obviously actually lets us hit Mega Venusaur harder, I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure. That'll have to be a game time decision, but it's pretty much. And then Earthquake is just really good coverage around. And after a +1, we get all those kills. At +2, we OHKO everything. So that's pretty cool. This is a really cool Diggersby set with U-Turn, Toxic, Spikes, Knockoff. And we can basically set up Spikes really willy-nilly. We can take a Life Orb Superpower from Max Attack Hydreigon, not Adamant, but and then we can heal back up with our Citrus Berry Cheek Pouch, which is definitely cool. I was usually running Figgy Berry, but I decided that Citrus Berry is a little safer because things like Venusaur don't go to put us in like an offensive Venusaur or a defensive Venusaur. They both put us into Citrus Berry range, which is under 1/2, but they don't put us into Figgy Berry range, which is under 1/4. So this actually heals us back up. This combination heals us back up 58%, which is huge, and hopefully it means we can get up an extra layer of spikes. If he gets a low roll with Superpower, the second Superpower doesn't actually even kill, so that's definitely pretty cool. Because obviously it's going to be outspeeding us. But yeah, Toxic is basically for things like Porygon 2 and Alomola, which could otherwise really easily switch in, as well as Knockoff, again, does the similar thing. Think for like War Turtle and Aegis Slash. War Turtle's not... Aegis Slash isn't going to switch into Diggersby, to be fair, until he knows the set. And then U-Turn is to basically just get Chip if I feel like one of those switches is coming, because even though this is a suicide lead, I don't see the point. This thing is weak as hell without huge power. It's really crazy because this thing gets so strong with huge power, but weak as hell without it. So I don't see the point in running a really offensive move that isn't just Knockoff, which just gets utility. And so U-Turn allows us to switch out of unfavorable situations, maybe keep this thing as fodder. Who knows? But so next up we've got Magearna, Assault Vest Magearna, which is able to take on things like Hydreigon and Venusaur, even Porygon 2, offensive Meloetta. It takes these things on really well. I didn't want to run Shift Gear because Meloetta doesn't have the power to muscle through a lot of things without the first Soul Heart boost. Like it can't muscle through anything except like Hydreigon, or DNC obviously. And so with that in mind, I definitely couldn't run Shift Gear because those would not be the things that he had in on a Hydreigon. Oh, sorry, on Magearna. But this set allows us to take on a lot of the more special defensive Pokemon. Fire Blast from max special attack. Hydreigon does like 45 or 50%. Obviously, we killed Dazzling with Floor Cannon. Didn't run Dazzling Gleam because Floor Cannon just hits really hard on his lower tier Pokemon. I don't know. I'm trying to think of situations where we actually click Floor Cannon. And it's basically Meloetta, Glade, Alomola, maybe, Porygon 2 maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to really think if Dazzling Gleam might be a better move, just because his first three, these, even Porygon 2, but like some of these Pokemon just don't really fear Floor Cannon that much. These three especially. But I don't know. We have Shadow Ball. I just don't want to be caught with a Floor Cannon special attack drop in the wrong moment. So I think I'm going to stick with that. I definitely have switched into other things. So next up we've got Caribou the Jellicent. This is a new addition to our team with Will-O-Wisp, Toxic Recover, Surf. Surf is definitely kind of questionable. We might change that to Scald, but yeah, definitely going to change that to Scald. I mean, the situation is just like, we don't want to burn something like Porygon 2. Burning it would mean game over as far as like, unless we can answer it offensively. We are running Curse Body instead of Water Absorb. Water Absorb would be used for Alomola and Wartortle, but I don't see it being too useful besides that. It also is a really nice spin blocker for Wartortle, so that's kind of key to be able to beat Wartortle one-on-one like that and spin block. That's definitely very exciting. I don't actually usually draft Ghost types, so I'm very excited to have a spin blocker. I was really going to bring Hoopa for a while, but Jellicent fit a little better just defensively because it's physically defensive. It can take things like Aegislash and burn them. It can take on offensive Arcanine, even Meloetta, Pirouette pretty well. Steelix it takes on really well. Physically offensive Hydreigon is questionable, but I think we can handle it. So definitely excited. And Will-O-Wisp does just let it get burns on the more physically offensive Pokemon, which is nice. Finally, we've got Octoberry Metagross, which can take a hit from Arcanine. Obviously, that's really only the thing Octoberry is for, as well as Fire Punch from like a Pirouette Meloetta. But those are really, or like a Fire Blast from Hydreigon. But why would Hydreigon not just click a Dark type attack? Is the question. Like this thing can't stay on Hydreigon at all. It literally can't hit Hydreigon with anything besides Toxic. So that's what Meloetta is there for. Meloetta eats those attacks up. So Metagross is our rocker, and rocks are key because just setting up hazards on this team's key. So Diggersby is usually the lead of choice. Alternatively, Tornado Therian is a pretty good lead. Even Metagross isn't bad. Basically, anything except our more defensive Pokemon are good leads in this situation. So that is the team. I am hoping for the best. It came out okay in the end. Again, wasn't super happy with it up until then, but so right off the bat, we see no Mega Venusaur, and that is nice. That's nice that we ran Dragon Claw. We see Alomola, no Porygon 2. Okay, Hydreigons and Steelix are both very good leads. No hazard support, but potential magic coats. How much do we take from Alomola with our Diggersby set? We can take Scalds all day long. We can also probably take Waterfalls pretty well. So, like, yeah, we can definitely take... So, I might just click Knockoff on that. I mean, I just don't want to be in... I might click U-turn if Alomola is the lead. Learn Meloetta... Meloetta also learns it. Metagross leads pretty well in almost all situations, actually. Steelix looks like an offensive lead in this situation. It's his only rocker, so I feel like Steelix is a very viable lead. Doesn't Steelix learn Taunt? Those are all really potentially devastating moves he could have. But I feel like Diggersby's the lead just because in a lot of situations we can set up our spikes. And this is one of them. So we have our spikes up. I am expecting a Magic Coat here. But he doesn't click Magic Coat. He clicks Scald instead. Which... so this thing's definitely going to be able to be fodder later on. Going to Toxic it. And now our Citrus Berry and our Cheek Pouch activate, and we get back up to 100%. And we get up our spikes. And our spikes are going to be super useful. Oh my god, they are so useful in this game. So the question is, do I want to keep Diggersby alive as fodder? I don't want to risk a burn. I really don't. How much do I care about differential? I gotta not care. I think knockoff is nice, but I think I outsped by just about everything. So it's really nice that we got the 3 layers of spikes up. So, the question is, sing it? Oh man, okay. Do I click Stealth Rocks here? I think so. He probably has knockoff. Okay, I'm supposed to wrap it. Don't get it twisted. This rap shit is mine, motherfucker. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. X gon' give it to you. Fuck, get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real with the non-stop pop and stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make. Not gonna say the rest of that because I don't feel comfortable, but with saying that on air. But there you go, guys. I said it. I sang it for you. Definitely expecting knockoff here. Just because Scald, Toxic, Wish, and then I guess Protect maybe. I mean, I would run Protect a lot of the time, but so good thing I did that. That worked out really well. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have clicked U-turn there. But we're going to go into this because it's definitely our best option. Oh, nice. That worked really well. All right, nice. Magirna is the easy switch in here. And we have Fodder and Diggersby. That worked out. That was pretty lucky how everything just worked out, honestly. But I guess I have to wrap this song. 151 of rum, pineapple juice and caribou. Make baby girl come out of a shell and raise hell. Don't stop till the cops come. Great song, great song. Definitely don't want to stay in this Dark Pulse though. Our Canine ends up coming out. So definitely going to go back into Jelly here. I mean, while Magirna could potentially take this, I don't want to force it to. And so I know that the thing is, here's the thing, why I ran Spikes. Easy Bake has traditionally completely foregone hazard clearing, and I definitely could take advantage of that, and I knew that right off the bat. Also, Easy Bake, one thing I've been trying to make a point of this season is trying to study how my opponents have played in prior matches. So I've been watching replays and taking notes about every game that everybody's played. And throughout my notes on Easy Bake, I really noticed that he makes a lot of absolutely completely unnecessary switches, such as what just happened. And that switch might have worked out in this matchup, but when he has 3 layers of spikes in the field, Easy Bake should not be switching willy-nilly like this, because this could be big for him. So I definitely felt like Spikes was the right way to capitalize against a player who makes unnecessary switches and who also doesn't tend to run hazard clearing, which also goes for me. I've run hazard clearing a few times this season, thank God, but I usually, unless I feel like I really need it for a match, I tend not to. So that's good on his part. That's definitely a cool play. Toxic is nice for him. I'm just going to click Toxic on him as well. This is kind of tough. This is a bad spot to be in, honestly. If he goes into AG, I'm going to click the Willow. I think that's the play. Well, that sucked because that was going to be big. I don't know anything about this thing set yet, so we just eat that up. And we got to find out something about this set right now. So Dark Pulse did 15 to us. So he is choice specs as hell. Ooh, are you even specs, boy? Yeah, actually, maybe he's not. But if he's not, and he's like choice scarf, modest is the other thing I see. Yeah, so he definitely specs, almost positive. Unless he's like modest dark plate, which is definitely an option. Dread plate, right? Yeah, that could be it. That definitely looks like a more reasonable roll. So I definitely would want to click the floor cannon here. Yup. So I definitely just want to go back into Jellicent here. So he has. I'm definitely going to click Will-O-Wisp here because he's expecting Toxic, definitely. We don't care if he has a fire boost against us. Yeah, that was the easiest play of my life. So he is Balloon though, which is nice against Earth Salamence. Actually, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go into Magearna here because I can definitely take a hit on either side. And Magearna's. So I'm just gonna click the Shadow Ball. I mean, so he could go into actually, Floor Cannon is definitely the play if it kills Meloetta. It does not. However, Meloetta comes in for free on a Shadow Ball, which I hate a lot. Can we take a Relic Song? Oh, this is my set from Finals last, isn't it? Yeah, this is my set from Finals. That's funny. I just want to check if he's... Yeah, we can take a Relic Song. That's pretty sick. I'm going to click Flash Cannon. Expecting the Meloetta out switch. Because we can take a Relic Song. So he does make the switch into Arcanine one more time. Definitely is going to click Morning Sun here based on the fact that he looks like he's a defensive set. Meloetta is definitely still useful against Aegislash, but not to the degree where it can switch in. So I want to just click Volt Switch here. I don't know what this thing's last move is. There's a good chance it's Will-O-Wisp, so I don't feel comfortable. I'm just gonna click the surf here. Pop the balloon is nice. Recover is not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna click surf. Clicking recover is nice if he goes into mellow here. If he goes into Aegislash, we can go Diggersby on the Shadow Ball. Recover seems like a much safer play. Okay, now the safest play is definitely surf. So we got to pop that thing's balloon, which is nice because now Mens can do some dirty work on it. I'm going to go into Diggersby here, which is fodder at this point in the game for a purpose such as this. If he ends up clicking Shadow Ball, and I think Mens sets up here. We are pretty bulky, right? Yeah, I mean a little bit. Do I even need to DD? 285. What speed tier? I don't want to DD and take a lot from an Aegislash. So he is mixed. So we're gonna calc this Aegislash's damage on things. So it did how much to Magirna? 22.7. So Aegislash. First up, so there's gonna be a series of calcs going down here. So it's actually probably max physical attack. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. There's also no speed, I'm guessing. I do want to calc how much this Iron Head from 252 Adamant's about to do. A hell of a lot. Although not... Huh. It's weird that... Okay, that's how much it does. Okay, I mean... Let's say it's hardy and not... So they do like the same damage, right? Yeah, okay, so that's not weird. Now the question becomes in my mind... first of all, what speed tier does Meloetta hit? We outspeed... No, we don't outspeed max speed. Okay, so Dragon Dance definitely has to be the play here. And he takes this chance to switch out into Steelix, who is leftovers. And can potentially take one of these. Does Steelix get an ice move? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? He definitely gets rock moves. Ice Fang. Easy Ice Fang. That's an easy Ice Fang for him. And he absolutely takes this earthquake right now. So I am just gonna click the recover again, I think, honestly. How much does Torn take from Aegislash? From an Ironhead? I'm actually very speedy. I could probably click Surf again. So he's gonna do a little more than that, obviously. Sorry, that's to the wrong Pokemon though. Jellicent. Knockout would kill. That's cool. Okay, so we can take. I hope that wasn't a bad play. I really want to. There wasn't a play there. I mean, besides Tornadus, I guess, was a play to keep Caribou alive. Got to make sure Meloetta doesn't set up if in case it's kind of some kind of set like that. Metagross at 200 speed, so Arcanine is definitely gonna have speed. So we gotta know what it's gonna click. Oh, this is a chance to get in Salamence. Although, if it, again, we can, Salamence is a tough time now, depending on the Meloetta set. Definitely don't want it burned. But I click U-turn. I'm gonna click Fly, because that gives me a chance to scout for a turn. I mean, but and does a little. It doesn't do more damage, does it? No, not a little bit. This game's definitely not over. Unfortunately, I thought I made the play with. I made an unsafe play with Jellicent that I didn't need to make. I'm also intimidated, so U-turn out into Magearna, I think, is the play. Magearna is very much useless right now, and then I can scout for his item. Sorry, his ability. So he clicks Flare Blitz. I find that very interesting. What would he have clicked? It's probably not dual status. He's not wild charge though. I mean, I don't know if I can make that take that risk. I also want to keep my Akaberry intact really badly. So if I set up with Mence and Mence goes down, it comes down to Torn being able to tank through this team, and that's not something I know that if Torn can do. Fly. I really wish I knew the set on this thing. Okay, wait, we have a way to know. Okay, we have a way to know this. Arcanine. Intimidate. U-turn did 10%. So he's probably max HP. If he was max defense, that would have done more. So he's definitely offensive, which leads me to... Or specially offensive. How much did McGear's Flash Cannon do? 18. Okay, so we have to calculate that as well. 18. So he's max def. Okay, good to know. Tornadus there, and how much can you do? A lot, but not enough. And that's the key. Why wouldn't he click Will? Metagross is a nice emergency answer to Meloetta. Torn really isn't. Torn is probably the most expendable right now. I'm gonna go into Torn, I think, and just click the knockoff. I just don't want to risk the Willow. If this thing gets Willowed, what can I even do anymore? I mean, I kill Arcanine. Here's the calc that matters. Ready? And this is a weird ass calc. But Salamence at +2 because I killed this thing. But except it's burned. How much does a Z Dragon Claw do to Meloetta? A lot. What if I'm at +1 instead? Kills. Okay, that's not too shabby. That's really not too shabby. Alternatively, we could also click Earthquake here and hope for him not to have Ice Punch. But not having Ice Punch against my team is a meh idea. We could just click Earthquake and kill. If it's Willow, we're gonna click. We gotta click Earthquake here, but no, we don't. It's either Earthquake or Dragon Dance here. It could be E-Speed. Okay, here's the thing. Mellow pirouette definitely. Mellow is definitely running speed if it's pirouette. That's a big assumption. Okay, so he hasn't clicked an attack yet, which leads me to believe that he's not clicking Willow, which is a good sign. But maybe I should just click maybe I should just click Earthquake. And then lose to Meloetta, running Ice Punch. I mean, this thing could easily be running Bulk. If he goes into Steelix, we're in a tough spot. Because we're not going to do a whole lot of damage to Steelix. He definitely doesn't click a fire move here. I could make a really aggressive play and go into Metagross. But that's a really aggressive play. I think Earthquake's the play. I think Torn definitely has the potential to sweep. So I think Earthquake is the play. Okay, I'm definitely clicking Earthquake, I think. I think that's the best play. If he stays in here, it's tough. Okay, I want to calc Steelix with 88 against a +1 Earthquaking Mens. 3 layers of spikes is 25% health, right? The second Metagross is weakened enough at this point. Torn can sweep. Izzy's a fucking loser. That's all I have to say about that topic. Does Mellow only gets Ice Punch? I'm pretty sure, because I had it last season. Only got, I mean, at least running HP Ice. Okay, so I'm kind of getting pissed off right now. So he does stay in. Ice Fang is gonna kill from the Steelix right now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. I mean, either way, I don't think I can switch out that easily here. So how does it not kill? What the hell? Steelix just has a weak ass attack stat, is why. I'm just going to click the Earthquake, and that is going to be game, unless he's max speed Scarf Mellow, in which case we still win and we just get down to... And we're just going to click Devastating Drake for the flex points. Well played, Easy Bake. Well played, Easy Bake. Definitely a fun game. Wish you would play a little faster, but you made some cool plays, and I think I did as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. It is always very appreciated. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Cracking Nation out.